dash. I mean, talking about, I think it's a totally different upgrade than what I'm used to in my 2017 Thomas, not Thomas the Train, but Thomas the Bus speedometer, and you got the buttons right here.
Look at this dash. I mean, talking about, I think it's a totally different upgrade than what I'm used to in my 2017 bus and the 2025s. This is a brand new 2026, and there are so many buttons. Even on the steering wheel, there are buttons, just like a car. As you see, Thomas, not Thomas the Train, but Thomas the Bus. I think I can. I mean, anywhere, look at the dash. It has the actual speedometer, and you got the buttons right here. You can actually choose all the different settings. So, yes, as you can see right here, let me zoom in a little bit. This bus normally you get about 8 miles per gallon, but right now is at 6.6. This one, I'm stopped idling. It only has 1,000 miles on the bus. When I first got this bus, it had 300, so I put over 600 miles on this bus myself by just doing summer school, and that's why I'm out there now. I'm waiting for some kids to come out of school here, so that's why I'm doing this quick recording. I probably got only about 6 minutes before they come out. So, and the fuel gauge, I never had this before. As you know, fuel in a diesel, you have DEF fluid, diesel exhaust fluid. I never had both on the freaking same gauge. As you can see, the actual white is the actual fuel level, and the blue is the DEF fluid. Even for my dual air tanks, as you see, I also have a white needle and blue needle. White one is the primary, and the blue is the secondary tank. So usually you have two different gauges, like my 2017 and 2025s. You have two different gauges, but this right here is the same gauge. I just paused the video to do my route, so there's probably about an hour difference between when I stopped the last one to now. But as you see now, this trip mileage is 8.2. So usually that's what I see is somewhere between 8 and 9 miles for miles per gallon. Last time it said, well, I can't remember, I think it was like 6.6. As you see, there's my battery voltage right there. There's the outside temperature, which it ain't really 93 today. That's really just because I just got home and the bus is just the heat of the engine is starting to make that number there go up. And as you can see, the mileage now is 1,064. I don't remember what it was a few moments ago, but I'll do the calculations and I'll put it, right here on the screen. And this is kind of cool because I'm actually using the dash, so I have a translucent finger versus me actually having my hand right here. I just kind of have a translucent finger. Show you something really cool. If you notice on my dash right here, I don't have any gear selector. I don't have, usually buses will have a little lever here for reverse, neutral, drive, or even a little thing on the column right here for reverse, neutral, drive. This does not have that. How do I put the bus into drive, and how do I put the bus into neutral? Well, if I turn the camera this way, let me go this way. Here it is. Just a little switch. Just drive, neutral, reverse. And of course, I gotta have my foot on the brake pedal because I put it to drive. It's gonna come up with an error message. Transmission will not shift. So you have to put back in neutral, press and hold the brake, and now I get to put it in drive. As you see right there, now it says I have 6 gears. Right now it's in gear 1. I can go to neutral. There's neutral, and if I go to reverse, it'll go to reverse, and the alarm comes on. As you can see, this right here, this is a gear plus or minus. Now if I push this down this way, well, first of all, I want you to notice right here on these lights, it shows I have lights, my parking brake on, and if I push this lever down, there's going to be another icon right there. Kind of dusty. Let me clean it off with my finger. There we go. And now what that is engine braking. Now, how does engine braking work? Okay, this doesn't really have a jake brake what it does, it just kind of, when you let go of the accelerator pedal, I can't say gas pedal because it's not gas, it's diesel, so it's an accelerator pedal. So when you let go of the accelerator pedal, the engine automatically will lower it from, like, you know, say you're in 5th gear, it'll lower to 5th gear if it's able to, because everything is controlled by the computer nowadays. So if it's able to go in 4th gear, it'll go to a lower gear to slow you down by using engine braking. Most times I hate engine braking because you just be you know, cruising along, you'll be going, you know, 50 miles an hour, and you start, you know, straight away, so you kind of let go to the accelerator pedal, and all of a sudden, if you get all the way off of it, it's going to go brrr, and like, oh my goodness, you basically have to keep your foot barely on the accelerator pedal to make sure the engine braking, you know, does not come on. Now, if you go down a hill, yeah, then a lot of times, if I'm going down the hill, I'll flip on the engine brake, you know, that way I don't have to hit the, you know, brake pedal as I'm going, as the speed starts increasing. But that is one thing I love about this, is where the engine braking is just like your lever, like your blinker, down to turn it on and up to turn it off. So there's off and there's on, off, on. Of course, I'm going to leave it on off position. Okay, and over here where your blinkers are, you got another little indicator. Let me turn my steering wheel. There we go. So this right here is for, as you can see, your windshield wipers. To do the to make it rain outside, not really rain outside, but to make the I forgot what it's called, the mist. You just gotta, if it's misting outside, you just press that one time, it'll do one little swipe. Now if you want to do the I forgot what those things are called. Anyway, to do the water, you just gotta keep pressing and holding, and as you see right there, now it's releasing the water on the windshield. As I got these arrows, if you look here on top right here, here's your different icons up top. So right there's your miles per gallon. I usually leave it on this one by default, which is your speed. You can have you can make your own gauges, diagnostic screen, and here's where you do your dash brightness, lighting units, and time and things like that. Then if you want to go back, there's the back button. If you have different screens, like if I hit this right here, it's going to tell me about my engine takeoff power, set to 1200. I can't change that, but as you see right there, it has this little back arrow, which is this right here, to take you back to the main screen. I want to put it back on the speed because that's where I like it. And one thing I love about this bus right here is this bus has air conditioning. I've been driving this. I'm fixing to start my 9th year of driving a school bus. I've never had an AC bus. And of course, I live in Georgia. It gets hot down here. And yeah, I believe buses should have AC a long time ago. I don't know why they did. But now, all the buses starting last year, from last year on, are going to have two things. It's going to have air conditioning, and they're also going to have seat belts. As you can see, the seats behind me and everything, we got seat belts on the school bus. Real excited about that. A lot of people don't like seat belts, but you know, when you have a problem, I don't have a problem with kids, but you'll be able to tell if kids are wearing their buses is if you can see their head, because these are high back seats, and if you can see their head, you know they're not wearing their seat belts. And of course, the AC system is up here, so in the front of the bus. Now, if you notice in the 2025s, AC is back here behind the driver. There's pluses and minuses. I personally like it right here because you got the AC right there, and we have a rear AC back here. I like this because you have the air, like I can feel the air right here coming. I actually have it on low, that way it's not loud. So the air's coming this way, air back here is coming behind, and right here they can meet in the middle. Georgia pine. Now, for you guys that love country music, you probably know that song. That's one of my oldies, one of the songs I like. Now, for some things I have no idea why they even put on the school bus, which I like. I like these two buttons on my steering wheel. They're not really found in school buses, but you find them all the time in 18-wheelers. If for any of you guys driving the big rigs, you know what these buttons are. If you're a school bus driver, you probably have no idea what these are. And since I have driven over the road and driven other big, 18-wheelers, I know what these buttons are. Just let you know on big 18-wheeler etiquette. If you're an 18-wheeler and you have you're going, a lot of times you try to keep up with the speed of traffic, but if you're way down in the weight, or if you just got on the road, you're going to be, slow taking off. And a lot of cars are going to be overtaking, especially on the interstate. So cars or other big rigs are going to be trying to pass you. What you normally do if a big rig's trying to pass you, as soon as their trailer gets past the front of your school bus, maybe 10 more feet ahead of your bus, I want to say flash your lights, but you do not high beam. You don't turn your lights from regular to high to regular, because that could blind the person that you're trying to let you know, hey, you're clear, you can get over. What you always have to do is you have to, your lights are normally on, you just turn your lights off, on, that kind of flash, just on off flash, not a bright dim flash. That way the person that's passing you knows they're clear, basically just saying, okay, you clear, you can get in front of me. Now, some newer tractors, and also including this bus, we have a button right here. Right here. That just basically flashes your lights. They're normally on, but they'll flash it off on to let someone know they can get in front of you. And now this other button right here is, you're talking about your marker lights, clip lights, or whatever you want to call them, the lights going around the top of the bus. And what that does is, it's customarily, if you tell someone they can get over, the truck that just passed you, when they finally get over, they'll flash their marker lights or the tail lights to let you know, thank you. So as you can see right now, the lights are on, and I'm going to appear up there in the cab. Flash these lights. Go ahead, Mark, hit it. See, ain't that cool? Just by hitting one button. Hey, okay, you don't have to keep doing it, okay? You don't have to keep doing it. Okay. So that's what those lights look like. Now, the other button, go ahead and hit that. You're looking on top of the bus. Actually, it might be kind of hard to see because it's sunlight outside, but you probably can look right here. But that's something that you don't ever see on a school bus. But this one has it. Kind of mind-blowing. Alright, so now I want to show you how you turn the AC on and off. Now, for all these vents up front right here, all you gotta do, this knob here is what controls that right there. And of course you got all the different settings, like, head only, head feet. Those two are the AC. The rest of these are just like a normal car where it's non-AC. Of course you got your temperature control right there. But that's how you control, your vents facing up front right here. Now, to control these are ones up here on the side right here. First, we got two buttons. This is going to be your first button, the AC vent off. This is a three-way switch. So right now it's all the way in the up position, which is AC. If I flip it to the middle position, that turns off the AC. That just turns on vent. And of course, if I hit all the way down, that turns everything off. Now, the second button that controls it is over here, low, medium, and high. So first, I'm going to turn the AC back on. So right now, everything is set to low. It's all the way in low right here. If I flip the switch up just one level, there's medium. If I flip it all the way up, there's high. It's kind of loud. So usually I just leave it, I only have it on high. Like if I've just got on the bus, I need to get the bus down, pretty quickly on temperature, down turn to high. Most of the times I leave it on medium or low. That way it's not too loud, because it is a lot louder than using the vents up here. But yes, I am ecstatic that, hey, after 9 years, I finally get a brand spanking new school bus. And I love that, except one that in the 2025s, this AC was all storage, but now it's not storage because we got an AC up here. But I still have the storage right here, and it got this little funny little spring that's how you close it. So But yeah, so you take away some storage capabilities for the AC, but in my book, it is totally worth it. Now, since we have no storage up there, they had to move everything down here, like the fire extinguisher, first aid, body cleanup. That's usually in the overhead compartment, but since there's no room up there, hey, we got to put it right there. And this is our brand new radios that we got starting this year. They had to go and change out all the radio systems to this right here. Let me turn it on low. But yes, I'm so happy to finally have a brand new school bus. AC, seat belts, all these bells and whistles. Oh, you know what also is really important to me is we actually got armrest. Started all the other years, none of our buses has this right armrest. Well, actually, all the other buses don't have this left one either. You just have to, you know, kind of prop yourself up on this little lid right here, or you just. But yeah, we also have armrest. I know it's a very small thing, but to us that are, you know, don't have it, I love having this armrest here. Some other drivers hate the armrest. I love the armrest. Yep. Alrighty, guys. Well, hope you guys have a great day, and talk to you again soon.